Welcome to defining functions. A function is a named block of code you can run whenever you need it. Write it once. Call it anywhere. Functions prevent repetition and let you think about your program in terms of what it does. Def defines a function. Greet is the name. Parentheses hold parameters, empty here. Colon ends the header. The indented block is the function body, the code it runs. Call the function by writing its name with parentheses. This runs the body and prints the greeting. Call it again. And again. Same result, same code, no repetition. Functions are the most important organizational tool in programming. Everything you build from here will use them heavily. Welcome to parameters and arguments. A function without parameters always does the same thing. Parameters make functions flexible, they accept different input each call and behave accordingly. Name is the parameter, a placeholder for whatever value is passed in. Use the parameter inside the function body like any variable. Amina is the argument, the actual value passed. Output, hello, Amina. Same function, different arguments, different output each time. That is the power of parameters. Multiple parameters separated by commas. Arguments are matched to parameters in order. Parameters transform a fixed function into a flexible tool. Most real functions take at least one parameter. Welcome to return values. A function that only prints is a one-way street. Return makes functions two-way, you send data in via parameters, and you get data back via return. The returned value can be stored in a variable and used anywhere. Return sends a +b back to the caller. The function stops executing the moment return is reached. The returned value, 10, is stored in result. Output, 10. Use the return value directly in an expression. Add returns 300, times 2 is 600. Print just displays. Return gives the value back. A function that only prints returns none, you cannot store or use that result. Return is what makes functions composable. The output of one function can become the input of another. Welcome to scope. Scope determines where a variable can be seen and used. A variable created inside a function is local. It exists only while that function runs, and disappears when it returns. Local _ var is created inside the function, it is a local variable. Calling the function creates and uses local _ var. Works fine. Trying to access local _ var outside the function crashes. The variable no longer exists, it was destroyed when the function returned. To modify a global variable inside a function, declare it with the global keyword. Without global, Python would create a new local variable instead. Understanding scope prevents a whole class of mysterious bugs. When a variable seems to not exist, scope is usually the reason. Welcome to putting it together. You have defined functions, used parameters, and returned values. Now let's see how they work together in a real program. Good programs are just collections of well-named functions, each doing one thing. One function just for getting input. Clean and reusable. Another function just for building the greeting string. A main function that orchestrates everything. It reads like a description of what the program does. One call to main runs the whole program. Clean, readable, and every piece is individually testable. This is how professional Python code is structured. Every program you build from here should follow this pattern. If this lesson helped you, smash that like button and share it with a friend who's learning Python. Subscribe so you never miss a lesson. And continue your full learning journey for free at pylearn.saypeace.ng.